Alright folks, welcome to Saturday, May 16th. My name's Colby from Mitten Fitness. Excuse my sweaty post-workout attire. Today you're going to need one heavy object and a timer. We have timer recommendations in our description below. Check that out, makes your life easier. We do have Tabatas today, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Those timer apps will help you tremendously. Alright, without further ado, let's get to a warm-up. Today we've got a new warm-up. It's going to be as many repetitions as possible for 6 minutes. This is a warm-up, so take it smooth and slow. Focus more on technique than speed. You're going to have 3 side-to-side deep lunges and sumo twists, which is a new move. I'll show you that. Then you're going to have 6 overhead squats. You could do those with a PVC or just your hands up. And then we'll have 9 wall slides, and you'll rotate through those moves until the 6 minutes are up. So you're setting a timer for this. Alright, so for those side-to-side deep lunges and sumo twists, they're a little different. You're going to start with that first deep lunge, nice long stride, getting that deep lunge in. Then you are twisting. You can put your hands on the ground to do this, walking the hands to your opposite foot so that that left hand is touching that right foot. You're in a nice wide sumo stance, and then you're reaching up with that free right hand. Alright, then you'll come down into a deep lunge on that right side, and then walk it back to the left, where your right hand will be on that left foot in that sumo stance, and reaching that left hand up to the sky. Your eyes should follow. Alright, that was just 2 reps. You're doing 3 each side, left and right on those. Then you've got the overhead squats. If you have a PVC or a band, you can kind of simulate that overhead squat with the bar. If not, just put your hands up. Find that squat stance. Butt back and down and up. Down, parallel or below, and up. Your midline is nice and stable. That band, if you're using one, or PVC, should slice you right in half at the top, be directly overhead, and should follow the plane down as best as possible. Hopefully mine is. And back up. You're doing 6 of those overhead squats. Then you'll do 9 wall slides. So find a wall, sit up against that, tailbone all the way against the wall, back up completely against the wall, shoulders, everything's against the wall. Hands are up, elbows are up in that 90. Knuckles should be touching the wall, elbows should be touching the wall. You're going to go up, keeping the hands and elbows on the wall, and down as far as you can, keeping the knuckles and elbows on the wall. Back up. You're going to do 9 wall slides. Okay? After those, you go right back up to the side deep lunge and sumo twists, and repeat until your 6-minute timer goes off. Alright, press pause, have fun with that warm-up. I'll see you right back here for strength. Welcome back from that warm-up. As I said, today's strength has a series of Tabatas, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You're actually going to do 4 movements, 2 times each, for 3 solid Tabatas, 8-round Tabatas. First movement is Scissor Kicks. You're going to do that 2 times, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, then another 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest of Scissor Kicks. Then Mountain Climbers, same thing, 2 rounds, 2 20-second rounds, 2 10-second rests. Then Glute Bridges, 20-second rounds of work, 10 seconds of rest, times 2, and then squat jumps for the last 2 rounds there. And then you'll go back up to the top and repeat until you've done all 4 of these movements 2 times each for 3 full rounds. All right, I think that makes sense. Without further ado, let's get to those movements. Scissor kicks. Those are on the ground. Your back is on the ground. Bring your arms up like in a hollow so your shoulders are off the ground. Bring the feet up to a leg raise, and then you're scissor kicking. Closing those legs together like they're scissors. Alternating. 20 solid seconds of work there. Then you roll into mountain climbers. Bring the knees to the chest on these. 20 solid seconds of that. 10 seconds rest times 2. Then glute bridges. Bring those heels toward the butt. Push the hips to the ceiling. Only thing touching the ground is basically your shoulder blades and arms, back of your arms. Bring your butt to the floor and back up to the ceiling. Really try to get the hip extension in the glute bridges. All right, and after the glute bridges, 2 rounds of those, 20 on, 10 off, you're doing squat jumps. So find that squat stance, bring it down into the squat, jump up. Try to land softly and reach toward that ceiling every time. You do not have to land below, parallel or below. Just bring it down comfortable, jump up, okay? Squat jumps, remember, 2 20-second rounds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Each of these 4 movements, then back up to the top for 3 times through. That's 3 full 8-round Tabatas, 4 minutes each, encompassing all 4 movements in each full Tabata. All right, press pause, have fun with it. I'll see you right back here for conditioning. All right, conditioning, welcome back. Today's conditioning is an AMRAP, as many repetitions as possible for 12 full minutes. You're starting with 2 burpees and then 2 single arm front squats each side. And then you're increasing by 2 reps each round for both of those movements. So the next round will be 4 burpees, 4 single arm front squats each side, then 6, then 8, then so on and so on and so on and so on until 12 minutes are over. All right, so for burpees, you guys know these. Arms down, plank out, chest to the ground, up, hop. Clap those hands. Again, burpee, chest to the ground, hop up, clap. All right, if you want to scale those to squat thrusts, do it. Skip that push-up, plank out, hop in, hop up. All right, burpees or squat jumps there. And then you've got single arm front squats each side. Pick your weight wisely here. Start that weight in between the feet. Squat stance with those feet. And clean it up. Squat, parallel or below. Keeping the midline stable. And upright. Yeah, single arm front squats. Remember that's each side, so you'll do 2 with the right front rack and 2 with the left front rack. All right, and then you're increasing by 2 reps each round. So you start with 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, and so on. Press pause, have fun. It's only 12 minutes. We'll see you back here for cool down. Welcome back for the cool down. We've got 2 different movements for cool down. One's going to be the lizard pose, and we're going to do 30-second holds for each side. I'll show you the lizard pose in a second, and then we're going to do scorpion stretch, and that's again going to be 30 seconds each side. Just kind of resting and stretching in those. I'll also show you the dynamic version of that in case you just want to go dynamic back and forth. All right, for that lizard pose, you're going to get down on the ground. You're gonna have your right leg is forward, left hand on the ground. You're gonna grab that left foot with your right hand. And then you're gonna kind of ease forward, stretching that hip flexor area and that quad attachment, and just kind of leaning forward into that. Now you can gradually hold and breathe, and every time you exhale, try to stretch a little further for 30 solid seconds. Or you, again, can go dynamic with that and release the tension, go back in. Trying to get a deeper stretch, though, each time on that hip flexor front area. I'll do it with the opposite leg. You might get a better view. So again, grabbing your right foot with your left hand and just bringing that left foot forward so that you can kind of lean in and stretch that hip flexor area. Really good quad stretch here too. And if you can, bring that chest up high. And again, you can either do that static, trying to stretch a little deeper each breath, or releasing and dynamically going deeper. So that is the lizard pose. The second one is the scorpion stretch. Some of you might be familiar with this one. Basically laying on your stomach for this. Your arms are out just above 90. And then let's start with the left leg. You're gonna bring that left foot over the back, and you should feel a stretch in your right shoulder, and then a kind of an opening up of your thoracic area. And you don't want to touch the ground with this. You just want to let it hover. You get a little more of a stretch out of it that way. And again, you can hold these for 30 seconds. Or if you want, you can do these dynamically by rotating each side. Just make sure those arms are straight, slightly above 90 with those hands, arms, and really feeling that stretch. Keeping that leg hovering, not touching the ground with that foot. Scorpion stretch. So 30 seconds each side of those, about a minute total time for each of those movements. That's your cool down. After that, you can do the shutdown challenge, or you can fast forward through this cool down, do the shutdown challenge, then come back and do the cool down. Might be better. Anyway, that's April 2nd for you. Have a great day, you guys. Hey folks, really appreciate you tuning in. Please do us a favor, press that like button, subscribe, find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, like us, follow us. Stay healthy.